Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaica, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim, homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long that it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. And if your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
My true love's here.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaica, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim. Homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long that it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite. Crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. And if your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
My true love's here.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim. Homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long that it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite. Crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. And if your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom. wisdom or strife, telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price, so who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of an Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
My true love's here.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost.
All right, shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom. Can everybody hear me all right? Y'all let me know. Y'all can hear me all right before we get going. All right, we got a few folks checking in. Got more numbers and names. That's all right. Y'all make sure y'all check in from your name and attendance. Check in with your name, city, and state. Like, all right, I got a one. I can be heard. The water. We're at the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York. We are Salaki under Command of Junior Honda. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group or any Christian organization. As you all can see, tonight is the Lashawan Qadash class. I want to give a courtesy salute to the brothers, Yahweh Shamar Salaki, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Rakatham, and to the sisters, Yahweh Shamar Alathan Bashem Yahweh Shah. All right. Tonight is the Lashawan Qadash class. The holy tongue is what that means. We often say, or always say, matter of fact, once you come into the truth and you understand that you are an ethnic Israelite and one of God's true chosen people, everybody wants always to get to have an understanding of every single down and all the understanding. All we sometimes we want to battle, we want to do it all, but oftentimes we don't focus as much as we should on the Lashawan Qadash. That is our true tongue, our true language. This is something English and Spanish and all these other languages, Portuguese and everything else that we speak as a people are the tongue of our oppressors, the tongue of our captors, not our true language. So that's why it's very, very important to make sure that you are in these Lashawan Qadash classes and you are practicing, learning to read and write and speak the Hebrew. It's just important a part of your culture to know that your culture is in the Bible. Our records, our heritage is in the Bible, but the language is also a part of that. All right. So we need to make sure we are always focused on that. We want to do a quick roll call. Let's see. We got a young man, Jerry, on in the building. Shalom, brother. All right. My ace. Officer Yagadar is in the building. Shalom, shalom. Trooper Kazaki is also in the building. What's going on with it, brother? Shalom. Good to see you. All right. All right. My rib Ra'aya is also in the building. And again, we appear to have a few more names, select a few more numbers than names. So let's make sure we are checking in so you can get credit for your attendance. All right. When you check in, you want to check in with your name, city, and state. Trying to get myself together here. All right. So as we always do in the Lashawan Qadash class, the first thing we are going to start off with is the Hebrew alphabet, the letters, the characters. Make sure as we're in these classes, again, we learn everything by repetition. Repetition is so important, and that's why we go over these letters and the conjugation and all of that. We go over it every class because it's so important. All right. So we're going to jump right in now. All right. There we go. All right. First letter is your ah. Your ah. That is your Hebrew, your ancient Hebrew on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And as I always share, for me, the ancient Hebrew was easier to catch on to, was easier to memorize, it was easier to learn. Um, the Assyrian for me was a little more difficult. Um, the Assyrian, we're going to go through it as we do every class, and several of the letters in the Assyrian look very, very similar. Um, and as you can see, this ah, the ancient really just looks like a sideways A. So that was easy for me to catch on to. Um, but there'll be different things for different people, all right? But as we go through it, you all will get the different as you go through it, you get the different characters, and as you study and continue to learn, it'll come easier to you. All right. So that's your ah. Again, that's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. Next is your ba. There's your ba. Again, that's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Y'all give me 1 second. All right. All right. So, like, yes, that's your ba. That's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Next is your da. That is your da. Again, that is the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. That is your ga. Now, if I could sidebar, every class I try to reiterate this. Have a notebook, write these down, practice, practice, practice. Um, the Blue Letter Bible, if you do not have that app on your phone, download it. That is a great way to practice. It allows you, and we're going to get into some of that. It allows you to go in and look at the root word, so you can understand the conjugation better. Um, but the baseline for learning um, the Lashawan Qadash is knowing the letters, having these letters memorized and their sound. All right. So that is your ga, ga. Next is your da. That is the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. That is your da. You hear us say all the time that we rock the shield of David. That is the shield of David here. Again, you can. All right. That Dawada is King David's name in Hebrew, and his insignia or his signature, his shield, was just a da and an inverted da. All right. When people say this is the star of David, that is not right. This is his shield. This is his insignia. All right. That's your da. And you will see the Assyrian looks like several different letters as we go through. We'll show you all of them and kind of give you the details on how to differentiate between the different ones. All right. But that's your da. Next is your ha. Your ha. That is your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. And again, that ha in the Assyrian is another letter. It's going to look like several different ones. We're going to get into all of them, showing you the difference between the two, comparing them, not the two, but all of them, comparing them so you can actually see the difference And then we'll get into actual scriptures so you can see them as they're written out. All right. And again, the Assyrian, well, it's like the ancient, for me, it came a lot easier. But the Assyrian is what you're going to see more written down. You're going to see that more again in the Blue Letter Bible. So it's just as important. It's just as important to learn. All right. We got Sister Coco in the building. Just checked in. Shalom, sis. All right. And then we also have Tasha Ra. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Sister Tasha Ra, I believe, from Louisiana. All right. Shalom, sis. All right. All right. Next, you have your Wa. Your Wa. That is the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Now, this is one that trips me up every once in a while because that Wa, because the ancient, to me looks like a Y. I always want to say Ya. That's wrong. It's Wa. It's Wa all day. All right. But again, subtle things. I can give you a tip. Burn that into your brain. That is a Wa. Again, that's the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. Next, you have your Za. You have your Za. That is the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Okay, good stuff. Sister Sakan, I got a name right. All right, good stuff. Go on. All right. And we got Sister Deanna. It's like Sister Deanna is checking in. Shalom, sis. Good to have you in the class. Shalom, shalom. All right. So again, your Za, that's your ancient on your left, the Assyrian on the right. Obviously, that Za is pretty easy to remember. It just looks like a Z. That ancient is pretty easy to remember. Again, so many cultures stole from our language, and that's why some of these, particularly in the ancient, have that. All right, have that similarity. All right, but that's your Za. Next is your Cha. Your Cha. When you're saying this one, you want to kind of rub your tongue against the roof of your mouth. Cha. All right. That is the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And again, the Cha looks similar to your Ha. It looks similar to your Tha. Once we go through all the letters, I'll put them all up so you can actually see the difference in them. All right. Sister Aisha's in the building. Shalom. Shalom, sis. Good to see you. All right. That is your Cha. I'm going to repeat it again. Repetition is how we learn. My suggestion to everyone, if you do not have it yet, get yourself a notebook that is only for the Lashawan Qadash class. Get yourself a notebook that's just for this class, so you can write it over and over again, write the letters, write the conjugation, so you can learn it, all right? And also, if anybody has any particular words that they want to know how to pronounce in Hebrew, if you're thinking of any, if you had thought of any, feel free to put them in the chat, and I'll pull up as many as I can. How about that? I don't know every word, but I got a couple resources over here. I might be able to pull up most of them. So y'all let me know. All right. Next is your Ta. Ta. That is your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And this one, of course, that Ta kind of looks like a T with a circle around it, sort of. Obviously, Yagadah in the ancient, it looks like that. Obviously, Yagadah says the Assyrian to him looked like, there's a T on the left, and it had that loop. I didn't see that until he said it, but that's a good, that's a good tool. That's a good tool. So there's your ancient on the left, and the Assyrian on the right. That's your Ta. All right. Next is your Ya. Your Ya. That's the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. And that the Assyrian, and we'll see it as we go into the scriptures. It almost looks like an apostrophe hanging kind of in the air. But we'll get into that more in a second. All right. Next, you have your Ka. Your Ka. The ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Now, there are two on the right. The one at the top right, the one on the top right is the Ka that you will see when it's either at the beginning or somewhere in the middle of the word. The one on the bottom right is what you see when it's at the end of a word. All right. And again, that looks, if anybody's writing them down or taking notice, that looks very similar to a Da. You can also argue it looks similar to a Ha, Salakia, a Wa. See, I told you that Wa throws me off. But it looks similar to that also. We'll pull them all up once we go through all the letters and you'll be able to see the difference. All right. That's your Ka. Next is your La. La. And again, the ancient, pretty easy to remember. Esau absolutely stole it for English. This looks like an L. Now, the Syrian is different. The Syrian is different. That's your ancient on your left and the Assyrian on your right. And that's your La. All right, next we have your Ma. Ma. The ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And just like with the Ka, the Assyrian in the upper right, which would be here, is what you will find when that Ma is either at the beginning or somewhere in the middle. The one on the lower right is the Ma that you see at the end of a word. All right. Next is your Na. Na. Again, that's your Assyrian on the left. Salaki. That's your ancient on the left. And that's your Assyrian on the right. And the same with the others. The Assyrian in the upper right is the Na that you see at the beginning or somewhere in the middle of a word. And the Na on the lower right is what you find at the end of a word. And again, it looks very similar to your Da and your Wa. And we'll get into all of them. There's subtle, subtle differences. Right? Next is your Sa. Sa. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. That's your Sa. Right? Next, you have your Pa. Pa. Your ancient on the left, your Syrian on the right. And again, the upper right is the Pa that you see in the beginning or the middle of the word. The lower right is what you see at the end of a word. All right? Pa. Next is Tazah. Tazah. Got your ancient on the left, your Syrian on the right. Salaki, did I skip one? I did. I skipped one, y'all. Salaki. All right, Salaki. Let me get this straight. After your Sa, you're writing this down, you're going to be very uh, upset with me. If you're after your Sa is your I. Salaki. I. I. And the I in the ancient on the left is just a circle, and it's supposed to mirror your actual eyeball. Um, the language was somewhat pictographic at one point, all right? And so that I is supposed to mirror your eyeball. And understand there is no I. And then the Assyrian is on the right, all right? And then comes your Pa, right? And then after that is your Tazah. As you can see, the in the Assyrian to the I. Pull up so you can see both of those right now. All right, so you can see how they're very very similar, but different. All right, the tazah that you will find at the beginning or the middle of a word, it kind of has a sharper jet to the right and then back to the left, whereas the I just swoops over to the left. All right, subtle, but it's definitely there. All right. Next, you have your qua. Your qua. Again, that's the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Qua. All right. Next, you have your ra. Your ra. The ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Again, that ra looks similar to the da. We're going to pull them all up in 1 second. We're almost there. All right. Next is your sha. Sha. The good thing about these, you got your ancient on the left, the Assyrian on your right, and they look very, very similar. Very, very similar. That is your sha. And then last, you have your tha. Tha. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. And now, as you can see, let me see, you got a tha, which looks similar to your ha. Oh, I'm going to pull out both of them. Salakia. And your ha. All right. As y'all can see, they all look similar. All look similar. But the ha has a clear break right here on that line that goes down on the left. The ha does not have a break. All right. And then if you look at the tha and the ha, neither one of them have a break. But the tha, that left line, jets out to the left when you get to the bottom. So those are the subtle differences. All right. Those are the subtle differences for those. All right. And now we're also going to pull up. Let's see. We got the wa, the ra. What else? Which one? The da. Is that all of them? Oh, the na. All right. So these are all going to be subtly different, especially that na that's on the lower right, right? Not so much the one that's on the upper right, but the Assyrian, the lower right na looks very, very similar, right? And what you'll find is, like if you had, lined paper, right? Picture you had lined paper. If you were writing that wa, you would write it with a kind of short left to the right, and you would come down to the line, right? You're writing on the line there. With your ra, it's going to come over more. You see it curves, kind of more flat, but then it curves down. And again, it's coming down to the line. With that da, you see it has more of a sharp angle when it comes down. It's going to come down to the line. Now that na is going to basically look like a wa, but it's going to stretch down below the line. All right? It's going to stretch down below the line. So that's what you're going to be looking for when you're looking in the actual series. All right. All right. So we're going to do something now. Normally we just go over conjugations, prefixes. We're going to do something a little different tonight. We got some folks in here. We're going to see what folks' notes look like. We're going to see. We're going to challenge some notes tonight. We got several folks in here that I think we done had in several classes. So now we're going to challenge what somebody's notes look like. So for prefixes, who can tell me, because this is the deal. We just went through the alphabet, right? And every character has a sound, but also every character can have different meanings, all right? So when they are at the beginning of root words, they can have particular meanings. That's a prefix, all right? So now we're going to see who knows what prefix, all right? So who can tell me what the proper character is for two, that means two or four? Let's see who has their notes up to date, who has been writing these things down. If anybody. We got several folks in here. We're gonna see. Oh, somebody give Sister Coco a damn hand. Look at her. That is too wild. She's absolutely right. Give her a hand. La. La means two or four. Let's pull that up. Lucky. All right. You see a la at the beginning of a root word. It means two or four. So what do you need to know to understand whether it means two or four? Who can tell me? What piece of information do you need? What piece of information do you need? Uh-oh. We're gonna give it a shot. If la is at the beginning of a word, how do you know what information do you need to know in order to know whether it means to or whether it's just part of the word? And if no one knows, that's fine too. So like, give me 1 second. I'm gonna let y'all stew on it. There you go. Give Officer Yada a hand. We need to know the root word, right? We need to know the root word. So not okay, not so much where it's located. Well, that's true too. That's true too. Well, these are prefixes, so they're going to be at the beginning of the word. We're only talking about letters that are at the beginning of words right now. All right, but you need to know the root word in order to know whether it means to or for, or whether that word just starts with a la. All right, that kind of makes sense. All right. So next, like or as. Like or as. What is the character for like or as? All right, Sister Coco is showing that she has good notes. Give her a damn hand. God, that is absolutely correct. Okay, okay, Sister Aya is getting in there too. All right, my rib getting in that car. She's right. Absolutely right. All right. Sister Nas getting in there. Shalom, shalom, sis. All right. Good stuff. Okay. So what's the character for who, which, cause, or sake? Shalom, sis. Sister Nas came in firing off answers. I know that's right. Shah. Okay. That is correct. That is correct. Shah. All right. All right. All right. All right. The sisters are going in tonight. See, y'all did not say it must got them neat notes. Right. Ones that can be used. Right. Absolutely. They got effective notes. They've been waiting for this one. I dare you to ask me. That's what's up. Y'all are doing it to wild job. Damn right. That's all right. All right, let's keep going then. Y'all on it. How about from or of? Susan not say he's right. Yeah, they got some neat notes. Exactly. They can read theirs. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. My rib said ma. Sister Coco said ma. They on it. They on it. I'm gonna have to start firing these off a little quicker. And I appreciate it because y'all it looked like y'all just walking down them, which is good. which is absolutely too wild. Absolutely too wild. Sister Now is on it as well. Damn right. We're gonna keep going. I tell you what. Let's see. We're gonna get interested. Y'all tell me what the next one is and what it means. Because I feel like y'all got it in y'all notes. Now we're gonna see if everybody knows it's in the same order. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Sister Raya is on it. He is Yah. Look at Sister Coco showing out. She put she put he, which is Yah, which is correct. She put, she put Ba, which is N, which is correct. She put Y and which is correct. All right. Let me see. Y'all are rolling. Listen. Give yourselves a hand. Good night. Ha, which is D, that's correct. Y and all right. I am. Look, listen. That's what I'm talking about. Sisters are killing the game. Y'all, y'all are killing the game tonight. All right. All right. Y'all are all absolutely correct. But I got a couple more for y'all. Y'all done? Let me make sure y'all done. Kind of like, you got any more? Let's see. Let's see if we got any more. See? All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Miss Ryan said she said she ready for possessor. Y'all always be showing out in these classes. I'm trying to tell you. All right, Sister Coco says she's done. All right. So I got two more for you. In the prefix section. All right. Now, I think I went over these in the last time I taught class. I think we talked about them, but I want to make sure y'all get them. All right. Make sure y'all get them. Add these to your notes that y'all are clearly keeping track of. All right. Your da. Your da. Your da means do. All right. Da means do. All right. And the next one, the second one, is fa. When you see fa at the beginning, it changes it to the future tense. It changes the word to the future tense. All right. Most often. All right. Now somebody said they're ready for possessive. I can't let y'all run the way y'all just did again. So, so, because hopefully somebody was taking notes when y'all was running them down. Matter of fact, I need to run through them just in case there's anybody out here who don't have them in their notes. Let's run through them real quick. The prefixes. All right. The sisters did an awesome job, though. Y'all give them an absolute hand. La means two or four. Ka means like or as. Sha means who, which, cause, or sake. Sake. I'm not sure I said that clearly. Your ma means from. Your Yah means he. Damn right. Damn right. Give him a hand. Absolutely. All right. Your Yah means he. Your Ha means thee. Ba means in. Wa means and A-N-D. And I means I or I am. All right. Good night. All right. Now we're going for possessive pronouns. All right, y'all tell me. My is what? All right. That is correct. Yah. Where am I? Yah. There it is. Yah means my. All right. Your. Correct. Yah. So Yah means my. That is correct. All right. My rib said Ka means you or your. You know what? That's a very good point. Yah is me or my. Me or my. And Ka is you or your. That is also correct. Why? Sloppy, you gotta be messing up here. Why does mean Sloppy his or he? As Sister I preemptively put in the chat. Yes, why means his or he. What's hers or she? Correct. Ha. Absolutely. Hers or she is ha. And I got it as well. Correct. All right. Next is ours. What's that? All right, I got one answer. You were on a roll, Steph. You were on a roll. When you were on a roll, but that is incorrect. Wow. It is not wana, but you do have the right letters. Okay, listen. All right, now you're getting out of hand. Lock it. I ain't even asked the question yet, and you got the last one wrong, sister. You're going too far. So what is ours or us? I don't have the answer yet. Come on, there we go. Yes, Nawa, Nawa, Nawa. I'll be in here with this sisterhood, the water. I appreciate that. That's all right. All right, yes, it's just Anna's on it as well. Nawa. All right. Now, she done already gave the answer away when I typically ask, which nah do we use? And Sister I was correct. We will use the top right. Why? Why would we use the top right? Like, give me 1 second. All right, Salaki. All right. La'a. La'a. You said you would use the top right, which was correct. But you said it's because it's at the end of the word. So remember with the na, the one at the top right, no, Salaki, the one at the bottom right is the one that's found at the end of a word. So you would use the top right because this is going to come, and maybe that's something I didn't explain. You know what? That's my fault. Um, I didn't explain this because y'all threw me off answering all the prefixes correctly. So prefixes come at the beginning of words, correct? Possessive pronouns are what we're doing now, and they come at the end of nouns and verbs. Okay, so you would add a nawa to the end of a word. So, for example, Abba is father. So, who can phonetically tell me how you would say our father? Who can type that in? Abba is father. So, who can tell me what our father would be? No sweat. No sweat. The rip says she had to read his own slack. No sweat. So, if Abba is father, what would our father be? Who's gonna give it a shot? All right. All right. Sister Raya said Nawa Aba. So you gotta flip those. It would be Abanawa. All right. Sister Deanna also, you would need to flip those. So it depends on sister. So this is, let me see. Depending on what you all, how you all are thinking of it, you could be right. You, you could be right. Let me see. Okay, and that's right. That's what I figured. That's why I said depending on what y'all were thinking, you could be right because Hebrew is read from right to left. Okay, but as we're in these classes and we're talking about phonetically how you would say them, I want you all to type it out how you would say it. We're going to get to reading some in a second, but I want to make sure the thought pattern is there. All right, for how you would say it and how you would say it. We're just going to type it from right to left. I'm selecting from left to right as we would normally do. All right. So for this, it would be all right. Abanawa. Abanawa. Does that make sense? I don't even know if I need that other H, but y'all get my point. Right. Right. Abanawa. Our Father. All right. And as you can see, where we understand that if it was written in Hebrew, it would go right to left. But you can see that na is in the middle of the word, which is why it would be that upper right that would be there. All right. All right. Does that make sense to everybody? That kind of makes sense? Give me a one if everybody's with me. Or a two if you're not, and we'll figure it out. All right. All right. All right. The water. The water. I got some more. All right. Let's keep going. So next we have you all or y'all. All right. The water. The water for the ones. That's what's up. All right. Good stuff. So you all or y'all. I know we got some folks from Louisiana, New Orleans. I don't know I know what y'all say. We say y'all in Virginia. So like we say y'all. So like all right, but this is y'all in the masculine sense, right? Who can tell me what it is? Y'all so funny. All right, I'm gonna come. So like all right. So this is for Sister Coco. All right. These are you get the term right. These are possessive, right? Possessive pronouns. So these are found at the end of words. That a thought is not wrong, but it's not what you would see at the end of a word to express that. Okay. As a matter of fact, the atha that you so atha means you. Atha means you, but it would be like the salute. We say Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah. That means the Most High in the name of Yahweh Shah bless you. But that you is a separate word at that point. All right. But I get your point. I get your point. I get how you can get that a little twisted. All right. All right. And let me see. Sister Aya says Kama and Kana. Uh, I think you're on the right track, but not quite. All right, not quite. Sister Na got it. Calm. All right. So again, oftentimes, now we just left Nawa, and it didn't. It's not going. What I'm about to say doesn't apply there. But oftentimes, a lot of the times, that last letter does not get pronounced. So it wouldn't be Kama or Kana. It would be Kam or Khan. All right, Kam or Khan. My sister and I is on it. The masculine sense, Salaki, of you all or y'all is calm. So it would be a ma, a ka. Sister says she do that every week. It's no sweat. It's repetition. Don't know how to say all. Salaki, you mean you don't know how to say all that? The brother salute you. Well, you shouldn't say that one. Now the sister salute is Yahweh Shamar al Atha by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. And that is, believers, may the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Repetition, though. Repetition. It will come. It will come. All right. That did not come up the way I wanted it to. Salaki. It's a ma and a ka. So it'll be calm. Again, that's right to left. It will just be calm. All right. And as Sister I kind of said, the female version would be calm. That's when you. So now you have you all masculine, you all feminine. When do you use each one? When do you use each one? When would you use calm? Okay. So let's see. All right, I'm gonna give y'all. Okay, Sister Coco, Sister and I'm gonna give y'all another second because you're right. So my question was, when do you use each one? And I believe you all are answering for one of the two. All right. Because you're correct. If you are speaking with a group of brothers, because in this we're talking about, again, you all are y'all, so it's gonna be a group of people, right? So if you are talking to a group of brothers, you would use calm. All right. When else would you use calm? When else would you use calm? I got one answer. Let's see. Who else want to give it a shot? Sister Coco, Sister Nah. If you are speaking to a group of brothers, you would use com. When else would you use com? All right. All right. For time's sake, Sister I, Maria kind of put it in there already. So you use com, use the masculine version if you're talking to men, or if you're talking to a mixed group of people, meaning there's men present, there's women present, you use the masculine version. If it is only women present, then you use con. All right. So if there is a mixed group, you got brothers and sisters there, you would say you all, you would say com. But if it's only sisters, then you can say con. All right. That makes sense. Everybody got that? Y'all let me know. Give me a one. If you got it, two. If not, we'll figure it out. Oh, no sweat. I got you. I got you. All right. We're going to keep going. So, okay. One, the water. All right. Sister Coco says she got it. No sweat. All right. Sister Tasha Ra also has it. All right. Good stuff. All right. So, lastly, we have Sister Nah got it as well. All right. Most High Christ. All right. So, lastly, we have there or them. One, we have a masculine form and we have a feminine form. Masculine form and a feminine form. Who can tell me what they are? Who can tell me what the masculine form is for them or their? All right, we're gonna give it a shot. All right, your sister in our hand. Masculine sense, a masculine form of their or them is ma. Ma. And the feminine form, I actually just had it up there because we were talking about before, but the feminine form of their or them is na. All right. So now, let me keep that open. Keep that open. Stop sharing that one. All right. Now we are going to get into the actual blue letter Bible. All right. We're gonna go. I think we were on verse 2 last time. We're gonna go back to verse 2. All right. Let's see. We're gonna pull up some words here. And again, just how we were typing them in phonetically before, how they would sound. That's what we're gonna do again. All right. Uh-oh, what did I do? Let's see if this comes up the way I want. Yep. Try to make that a little bigger. I think that would do it. All right, let's share this one. That is, what have I done? That's not the right one, Salaki. I got too many windows open. Oh, I had that one. Here. There we go. Okay. Y'all can see that all right. So we got three words there. All right. Actually, we're going to say four. We got four words there. All right. So again, we're going to start from right to left. We're going to start with the first one. That is a da, a ba, and a ra. So who can type in how that would be pronounced? Who can type in how that would be pronounced? Let's see. We got a da, a ba, and a ra. I got quiet now, boy. Now we getting to some scriptures. Now I got quiet. All right. Get Sister Aya. She's absolutely right. The bar. The bar. That is absolutely right. All right. That is correct. So next, you might have to play catch up, maybe. You have an ah and a la. And Salaki, well, this Ryan was the only one to answer that first one. All right. Sister Coco, are you said he said la ah. Now does that mean no? Or you say you think that's what this are you answering what the word is? And do you get well no, let's answer that question first. Then I got a second question for you. Were you saying la ah or were you um, attempting to answer what the word is? Salaki. Okay, no sweat. That's look, no sweat. We're going and that was gonna be my second question. Did you get where we were going? Okay, no sweat. This is yeah, I didn't get what you were originally saying. All right. So you mean okay? So let me go back. So all right. So saying that was my answer. All right, that's right. So what I was originally saying is this. Can you, if you can see my mouse, that's a da, that's a ba, and that's a ra. Does that are you with me so far? Or do maybe I need to make it larger? You let me know that too. If I need to make it larger, let me know. Okay, so Kai, you with me? All right. So that's a da, a ba, and a ra. All right. So what I asked was I wanted you all to type in what you how you would pronounce that. All right. And Sister Aya said the bar. Does that make sense? Kind of like all right. So all right. So you with me? Okay, you with me so far? Then we get to the ah and the la, and your answer, I believe, you said was la ah. All right. So the ah comes first, right? So if the ah comes first, give it another shot. Okay, there you go. You're in the building. You're in the building. All right. So it wouldn't be Allah though, because again, just like with the bar, I'm gonna go back to the bar, right? Uh, just like the bar, it's not the bara because most often that last letter is not pronounced. It's just the first part of the sound is pronounced. So it wouldn't be the bara, it would be the bar. Does that make sense? Correct. Absolutely. Owl without the ah. Right. It would just be owl. Correct. You got it. You are in the building. Now I'm about to throw everything out the window, but that's okay. Stick with me. Stick with me. Because you are correct. So those first two would be the bar owl. All right. You with me? Kind of like let me know. All right, good stuff. Most high in Christ. All right. So we got the bar owl. The next one is a ba, a na, and a ya. All right. Sister Na was on it. She said that's what she thought it was. Ah, correct. All right. Now the next one is a ba, a na, and a ya. All right. Right. Get a little bigger. All right. Mr. Coco said Bane. All right. Sister Nas said Bane. Y'all in the building. Y'all are definitely in the building, and I understand exactly why you said it. All right. So a second ago, I said I was about to throw everything I just told you out the window. We're here now. All right. So you don't take the ya off in this word. You're actually gonna pronounce it. And see, uh, this is where it just some of this just takes practice. All right. And if we were in the ancient, we would see connectors that would make it make more sense. But with this is actually pronounced Banya, Banya. But I get exactly why y'all said what you said, Banya. All right. And Banya, well, we'll get into what it means. Do you at least get kind of like, do you get the blend to a certain extent? Like you can see how those letters make that sound. Is that something that makes sense to everybody? Kind of like, let me know. Kinda. All right, I'll take a kinda for right now. I'll take a kinda for right now. Most high and Christ. Most high and Christ. Most high and Christ. All right. Now for this next one, I'm gonna give it to y'all because I want you all to. Nah, I'm not gonna give it to y'all. Nope, I'm gonna get y'all to try this one too. So this next one, this next one. All right, the last word in there. There's a ya, a sha, a ra, a ah, and a la. Give it a shot. But this one, you're gonna definitely want to know and be able to recognize. All right, give it a shot. Okay, give Sister Coco a hand. She gave it a damn shot. You are in the building. In the building. You're almost there. All right. Now I'm gonna give it to you. All right. So that would be Yashar Allah. Now, who knows what Yashar Allah is? Who knows what that means? Who knows what that word means in English? Give Sister Deanna a hand. Absolutely. That is Israel. That is what Israel looks like and how it's pronounced in ancient or in the Hebrew. So Yashar Allah. Yashar Allah. So that's something that you want to make sure that you're familiar with. All right. Make sure that you're familiar with it, how it looks, how to pronounce it. Yashar Allah. Kwam Yashar Allah means rise Israel. All right. La Yashar Allah, which you might hear in the, or you will hear in the Sabbath service. All right. That means for Israel. All right. So become familiar with that. All right. Get that sister a hand. All right. I'm going to add some more. This is going to work the way I want it to. Let's see. All right. All right. So we're going to start right here. All right. Here we have like a wa, a ah, a ma, a ra, and a fa. All right. Who wants to give it a shot? What does it sound like? How would you pronounce it? You are, listen, you are in the building. You are in the building. All right. You just want to drop the last ah. So it'll be wa amarat. And what you could do, so like phonetically, right? You wanna, okay, I'm gonna type it in. Okay, so it's wa amarat. Do y'all see that slight difference? Kind of like wa amarat. All right, con. Most high in Christ. Hey, they, they doing their thing, y'all. They doing their thing. My rib said she back. Okay, all right, all right. They definitely doing their thing. Most high in Christ. All right, so why I'm all right. All right, so next, okay, I'm trying to click on the wrong screen. All right, you got again a ah, a la, a ha, and a ma. Which one? You said what was the meaning of the word? Which one? You wanted to know what wa amarat means? Is that what you're talking about, Sister Coco? Okay. That, all right. I was going to wait till we got done with the scripture or this section of the scripture, but that's a good question. We're going to answer it right now. So she wants, sister wants to know what the meaning of the word was. All right, and we're going to jump back to that. All right. So while I'm around, let me stop sharing this real quick. And for the record, you sisters are on it. I got to give them credit. So, like, my real set, Alaham, so like Alaham, Alaham, Sister Anna, and Sister Deanna, Alaham. All correct. All correct. All right. Now, uh, Sister Coco want to know what the meaning of the word is. So this is where there's a very good question for that specific word. All right. Let me see. Let me stop sharing this. And, okay. Try to get this in a way that y'all can see it. Okay. Mm, nah, I don't like that. We're gonna go back real quick. I just want to make sure y'all get it because it's a very very good question. Um, you might be able to see it from there. All right. Okay. So let me see if I can make this bigger at all and keep the integrity of what I'm trying to show y'all. Okay. Can y'all see that? Okay. What's highlighted right there? Wa Amarath. Y'all see that? All right. Kind of like y'all. Let me know. All right. Sister Coco, can you see that? All right. And make sure you can see it definitely because you asked the question. All right, my rib so she can see it. Sister not so she can see it. All right. I just moved the damn thing so I can. All right. All right. Most high question. So while I'm a rock, right? The root word, as you can see, is just a a ma, and a ra, which would be amar. All right. Y'all with me so far? Kana la. And amar means to say. All right, she's with me. Amar means to say. That's what Amar means, right? But the word in the scripture was Wa Amarath, which means it has a prefix and a suffix. And you know what? I told y'all something wrong earlier. I told y'all something wrong earlier. Salakia. I'm going to correct myself in this lesson right now, real time. The water, Sister Coco, for asking this question. The water, all right? But there's a prefix and a suffix, all right? What's the prefix and what does it mean? If the root word is a mar, and this is pronounced Wa'amarath. What's the prefix and what does it mean? I know y'all had these neat notes, so y'all should be able to get it. All right. This is the Coco hand. She said and. That is correct. What's the prefix though? I feel like just make sure you give me both of them. Salaki. I feel like you got it though. What's the prefix? Anybody else want to give her a hand? She got the right answer. I just want to make sure that we have it fully have the full understanding. All right. Okay. No sweat. I think maybe I'm not clear enough. All right. You're right. And is correct. What's the character for and? Remember we were just going through the prefixes and y'all was lighting up the chat. Salaki. Y'all was lighting up the chat, getting ahead of me. What's the character for and? I just want to make sure you put both pieces in there because you're right when you say and, but um, what's the Hebrew letter for that? Wow, there you go. Get that sister a hand. Damn right. She got there. Most high in Christ. All right. No sweat. I understand. I understand. No sweat at all. I'm glad you got the grandbabies in earshot, hopefully. Damn right. All right. So wa means and. Um, Amar means say. Now here's where I messed up earlier. I want y'all to make sure y'all get your notes corrected. Sister Nas on it. She said why exactly. The tha I actually said was a prefix that can make something a future tense. That was incorrect. It should have been a suffix. It should have been on the end of a word. All right. That's what this tha here is for, because it's saying and say something, but it's saying it in the future tense. Okay. So that's why it's wa amarat. That tha at the end is speaking about a future tense. Does that make sense to everybody? Kana la'a. All right. All right. Great question. Great question. All right. All right. My rib says she understands too. Okay. No time crack. All right. We're going to go back. Woo. Share. All right. We got that one. Y'all got this one. Alaham. All right. Next. We're gonna wrap this up after we get these last two words. All right. Get on up out of here. Y'all are doing an awesome job. Awesome job. Real to wild. All right. So now we have a ma, a wa, a I, a da, and a ya. Both sides Christ. It definitely is. That was an awesome question because it got, and I appreciate it because it allowed me to then show you all the actual how conjugation works. All right. So definitely an awesome question. All right. All right. We got a wa, Salaki, a ma, a wa, a I, a da, and a ya. All right. She said thing. All right. Ma, ma, wa, I, day. All right. Not quite. Not quite. All right, so let me give y'all. Okay, yeah, let me give y'all this. I don't know of any time that you would see a "ya" at the end of the word and not actually pronounce it. So you're gonna pronounce that "ya." You're gonna pronounce that "ya." I'm gonna help y'all out. You're gonna pronounce the "ya," but you're not gonna pronounce. You're not gonna fully pronounce the "da." Everything else y'all got is pretty right. Is accurate. I want to give it another shot. Let's see. All right, Sister Nah, give her a hand. Give her a hand. Mawa Mawaidya. All right. Mawaidya. Do that. What are you? All right. Lastly, we got a ya, a ha, a wa, and a ha. This is another one that you want to be very, very familiar with recognizing and being able to recognize it, all right? So this one is going to blend on the end. Sister Coco is jumping in there. She rolling like my rib. Sister Raya often, she's like 99% there. You 99% all night, sis, but that's still an A. All right? But this it's a lot here. But this one, that high on the end is going to blend. It's going to blend so you don't fully pronounce it. All right. Your sister Nahan, she said Yahweh. Absolutely. Sister Deanna said Yahweh. That is Yahweh. That is what Yahweh looks like in the Hebrew. Absolutely. No sweat. Absolutely. Y'all are doing an awesome job. Y'all doing a real wild job. Most high Christ. All right. So does that make sense to everybody? Kind of like any questions about anything we went over? Because we're gonna give y'all we're gonna talk about the actual translation in a second. All right. Sister Coco said Khan. All right, most high Christ. All right. So let's see. All right, Khan. Awesome. Awesome. All right. I'm not. Can I pull up both screens? I don't think I can. I wanted to pull up both, but I'm not going to be able to. But I want to. This is what I want to do. I want to leave the Hebrew here. I'm going to tell y'all the scripture that we're pulling from. I think I pulled it up before, but just in case I repeat it. This is Leviticus 23 and 2. All right. So here's the word for word translation as much as you can, because what you got to understand is our language doesn't translate as specifically as English, into English as it does. All right. So anybody who, matter of fact, I just read it. What am I gonna do? No, I'm gonna pull it up and then I'm gonna jump back. That's what I'm gonna do. Can I just click on this? Let me see. Nope. All right. So I'm gonna pull it up and then we're gonna jump back. So I'm clicking on 2 minutes. All right. So Leviticus 23 and 2 says, "Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Most High." All right. And what we have is Debar al Banya Yashar Allah wa Amarath al Alaham Ma'idya Yahweh. Even I have to slow down. I got to slow down sometimes. I'm going to get like Officer Yarash and Mark one day. But Debar is speak. Al is unto. Banya, children or child. Yasha Allah, Israel, right? Wa Amarath is say, but it's and say, but again in a future tense, right? Alham is unto them. Now, concerning does not fully translate. And I'm going to give you my idea. My id is feast. My id is feast. Yah, who can tell me? That's a Possessive pronoun, the past time. Yah is my. So the feasts that are mine, and then Yahweh, the Most High, because this is the Most High giving instruction. So he's talking about what he wants. Um, he wants Moses to talk to the children of Israel about his feast days. Does that kind of make sense? Kind of like, y'all with me? All right, Khan. All right. Most High in Christ, Most High in Christ, and we will continue. Um, and as we continue on, we'll continue to go through these scriptures, so y'all can see, um, get the understanding of the pronunciations, and again, if you don't have the Blue Letter Bible app, download it. It's one of the easiest. Well, I should say easy. It's a very helpful tool when you can go in and look at the root words and everything we did for Amarath. You can get that, so then you can understand the pronunciation, because when you have these prefixes and the suffixes, they actually need to be pronounced Salakia, separately, so that the connotation, well, the context translates, if that kind of makes sense. All right. All right. So with that, we're gonna get these security announcements out the way real quick. All right, we had ISUPK started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command General Yohana. Rule for new brothers and sisters: when a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. Uh, After 6 months, if a brother or sister is interested in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 month period in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find it in Numbers 18 and 21. You can also find it in Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means tenth in the Hebrew. It's pronounced Ma'ashara. All right. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you. You can give it to the Treasury Department. You can also go to isupk.com, pay directly there. All right. Priest funds is a free will offering for priests. It's not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation days. Obviously, we just had the Feast of Dedication on Hanukkah tomorrow. It concludes on the 15th. The next one coming up will be the Feast of Purim in February. Where's my little notes here? Why don't I have my notes? There we go. Let's see. Yes, in February, it'll be February 22nd and 23rd. All right, February 22nd and 23rd. And then after that, it's Passover. After that is the Passover. Passover will be in April there, and it will be in Thawada. Yagada. It will be in Durham, North Carolina. Durham, North Carolina. We are the Virginia school. There's absolutely no reason anybody who is in Virginia cannot or should not be able to make it. There's plenty of time. If you got to get off from your slavery, you got to make sure everything's taken care of. There is plenty of time, but it is ticking away. All right. So make sure your plans are made to be in Durham, North Carolina. Give me those dates too, Yagada. All my stuff is messed up. I can't find nothing. It's lucky. Is that right? No, that's not right either. That's what's starting there. That's not it. All my dates are off. So lucky. I believe it's the. I'm gonna say the wrong thing. Y'all get down and get me straight in a minute. He always got it. Slocky. Yeah, make sure you taking care of everything ahead of time. It's ticking away, but it is in April. It's in driving distance. And if you realize, if you're a Black, Hispanic, and Native American, it's mandatory. The WADA, April 20th. It is mandatory that we make it to Passover. So make sure that you're taking care of everything that needs to be taken care of so you can be in the building. All right. Um, there's a $200 registration fee. Make sure that is paid before you get to going on your wonderful garments and dresses and all those wonderful things. Let's take care of this business first. All right. Let's see. Oh, the water. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all participation. Appreciate y'all getting in here and making sure that you're trying to learn and putting forth the effort. This is not extremely difficult, but it is challenging. So I definitely the water for y'all, making sure that y'all not only are participating, but you got good notes. Give yourselves a damn hand. Good notes matters. All right. And with that, the water says, no sweat. I appreciate it. Most high Christ. All right. With that, I'm gonna give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Salaki. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshabarakatham. Yahweh Shem Yahshabarakatham. Salaki. And to the sisters, Yahweh Shema Alathan. By Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. The water for y'all, all right. The water. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna at one point all of us are gonna be real fluent. We're gonna be real fluent. We're gonna give Officer Yarashima a run for his money, but it's gonna be no time soon, most likely. All right. With that, shalom, Israel. Appreciate y'all.